Okay, so season 1 of Everything Sucks, the Netflix original. Um, Typical high school, too many standard tropes for its originality. Um, a circle of friends that may or may not have ever existed in a small town school, characters that may or may not exist in a small town high school, all we're not actually sure how small it is, but obviously it's a small town. Now, there's a discrepancy of what is a small town. I've actually seen people where it says if there's less than 100,000 people in your community, it's a rural community, which is where I grew up. I mean, towns of under 10,000 was rural. 20,000 is considered a standard town, possibly even a suburb, depending upon its proximity to a city. Well, a city, in and of itself, can or may not even have suburbs. I mean, not just because it's a city doesn't mean it's really. Some cities are smaller and they actually have sort of suburban neighborhoods. Anyways, but that's irrelevant. A lot of things you see here that people just get away with so many things that nobody even questions about afterwards. Or they don't get away with things that they probably were much more likely to get away with than the things that they did get away with. The relationships, yeah, it's pretty standard. A lot of twists and turns. Some creativity. Although trying to convert a freshman high schooler's movie project into, having been written by obviously a cadre of professional veteran writers, trying to write like a high school freshman. A lot of things are inexplicable, but it's a sitcom. It's enjoyable. It's too short. There's too few episodes. It's basically 220 minutes for the entire season. Like, by the time you get into it, it's done. You just, like, every time you start getting in, they end it. And everything is just too short, too fast. And you want more. Now, there is a thing about leaving wanting more, but there's also a thing about eventually getting to the finish line. You got to have a balance in there. You got to, there's got to be a payoff. And the primary cast actually around their actual ages. They're not like 30-year-olds playing teenagers, although they are somewhat awkward in trying to pretend they're less than they are. There's some things that are just really not right, and some things that just don't pull off. And I'm not going to get into the specifics. You'll find out, decide what pulls off and what doesn't. But yeah, I recommend it.